Hey everybody, my name is Sean. This is Creepy Cool TV, and I want to show you what I did for Halloween, my yard haunt for 2022. Okay, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my voice, but it's been like that for a few months. I think I have to go to the doctor. But nevertheless, let's check it out. So we're going to see it not only during the day, we're also going to see it at night. Okay, so let's start off with the front. Well, obviously these are just plastic pumpkins. We aged them actually last year, and this is what they look like during the day. And I have a battery operated strobe that's been on for, I don't know, probably 3 days now. And an old skeleton that has been sitting in these clothes for a few years, and a lantern that we found in the garbage. And I bought a cheap candle to put in it, battery operated candle. Then we made a few of these signs. Just to let folks know that we're serious. And then I went out east to the farms and got some corn and a bale of hay. And this I got on sale last year at Walmart for a really good price. I think it was 70% off. So that's what it looks like during the day. That's what it looks like at night. And then I made a new sign. Same old sign, but new paint. Definitely needed it. This is a box, a nightstand actually, that I found in the trash, and just spray painted it, glued an old skeleton head to it, bought a large bucket, put this on top with some EVA foam because sometimes it rains and it's good to keep the rodents out. We have a lot of squirrels and raccoons and whatnot. And this is an old Christmas doll. I'm sure you've seen her around for many years in the thrift stores and whatnot. I really like her. It's a shame, hurt my feelings to have to do all this to her, but she looks great for Halloween. Oh. And this is what they look like at night. And these are spikes that come out of the ground. Basically, it's just a piece of wood with cardboard and foil wrapped together. And then we used trash bags and rolled it around them and used a heat gun to give them this texture and look. There's another one over here. And then of course I had bought some sand for another project, but since Long Island is very sandy, I thought it would look good just coming out of the sand like that. So I didn't leave these things sitting out here throughout the season because you never know if somebody's going to come and take it or not. So I just left it out here for Halloween, and it'll go away very, very soon. So let's take a look at them, see what they look like at night. All right, here's a head, another cross. I had a lot of these crosses. I used them for scarecrows one year. And this was just a bunch of branches that I found and spray painted them black. This head and this leg and the other head peeking out right there, I got them as a package deal, and I was pretty jazzed about that. These were supposed to be Dementors, but they didn't really turn out the way that I wanted them to, so I use them for this. But this is what it looks like over here when it's hanging on strings. I have a lot of strings on it, one to hold it up and one to keep it from just bouncing all over the place, spinning around in circles. So let's see what that looks like at night. Okay, here's some guts on a tree. This is part of something I had. And then another tree that I spray painted black on a cross. And then this guy, I put all this stuff way in the back. I didn't want, kids and mothers to be upset over it. It can be vastly improved on, but the body actually is made out of cardboard. There's a cardboard frame. I could blow this out more. I could have put stuffing in there or something. The head is just like some ghoulish guy that glows in the dark. And this is all insulation foam. And this is, I think this is pool noodle. Just a pool noodle. And then, we got one realistic looking hand here. So let's take a look at this guy at night. Okay, now off to these guys. These guys were actually pretty cool. If you can see, there's a rope that goes across from one tree to the other. And these guys were meant to float on the trees. But the rope isn't tight enough. It would start to sag. So you need a cable for that. And you need to make it really tight. It needs to be very rigid. Or if you can, hang it from a branch, but I can't reach any of these branches. But this guy basically is made out of chicken wire frame. Obviously just a normal plain mask, which, gives it kind of a cool feel. This is some red mesh that I found in the Christmas aisle during Halloween and or spooky season. And behind it, this is a fun part, is this guy. Just a little light. And this is a 1-inch pipe. Now I had used this on the arbor and had them coming out, hanging on it, but I didn't like how it looked, so I ended up sticking them to the ground. Again, trash bags, just melted on there. Looks pretty cool, gives it nice texture. This is the stuff you use for weeds in your garden, and when it's on there right, it looks pretty good. But along with this light in the back, the eyes light up and they're red. And these are just dish gloves that are filled with insulation foam. And that's it. There's no skeleton in there, there's no PVC, there's nothing like that. And we have 2 of them. That's one. This is the first one, actually. So let's see what they look like at night. All right, and this one was actually a last minute kind of thing. We made these out of a plastic skeleton head, and we had a bunch of these little eyeballs, and we used some cotton red paint and some other materials to really give it the rubber latex, to give it the flesh look. And then this is just more of the plant cover, to keep the weeds out. So I just kind of burned it, and then I put this cheap, spider webbing, cotton spider webbing around it, and then some pool noodle ribs, but you can't even see them, and then just stuck a red light behind it. And this is an old skeleton head that I just could never figure out what to do with until now. And the cowl is built with chicken wire and trash bags, and then of course this material that I've had laying around for a very long time. And it's just a wooden frame. Here is a vacuum, and this is the exhaust to the vacuum. So when the vacuum is set off, but this down here, which I saw somebody use this, and I said, that's a brilliant idea. So what we're doing here is we're taking, I'm going to actually unplug this, a light sensor with the lights. Oh man, I can't get that out. Maybe this one? There you go. And then you get a couple of plugs to put in there. And when somebody walks in front of it, this thing blows. But I'm going to improve on that next year. I'm going to put a Aztec death whistle in there. So let's see what it looks like at night. And there he is. And this is just rubber hands that we got, I think, Party City or something like that. So it came out really nice, actually. And the reason why I went with blue lights is because it just has such a nice eerie effect on. I went with blue because it has such a nice eerie effect at night. It looks surreal if you're here in person. And then I just needed this light here to help, put some more light on everything. And then with the pumpkins, it really came out pretty nice. And as you can see, we carved the pumpkins 10 days before, and they look it. They're nice and rotten. Look at this guy, he's a nice juicy one here. It's real rotten on the inside. Let's see what you look like at night. This one is my son's pumpkin. I have no idea what that is, but it is sure ugly. Look at that. Okay, so it's starting to get really dark. Let's check out the full effect. All right, remember, like and subscribe. My name is Sean. I am your host from Creepy Cool TV. And there will be a lot more things coming in the future. Please leave a comment. If there's something I said or you wanted to know more about, please let me know. All right, enjoy.